Hey there, Libra. Welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. My name is Kirsten. I have your love dynamic for your coupled relationship all laid out for you. Before I get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It's brand new. It's free to subscribe and support, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Well, this reading took a long time to decipher, because I wanted to really hone in. The cards were difficult, and I didn't want to just give a brief synopsis and lead you down the wrong path. So I really took my time deciphering this reading. I hope that you will pay attention and uh, consider the reading as you move forward in the month of June. All right. So I normally don't do this, but I pulled the past card to find out what was the past influence because, uh, like I said, this was a difficult reading, and I wanted to make sure I covered all bases. So it's looking like in the past there could have been a new connection, right, between you. This could be a new relationship. If it's not new, then maybe you wanted a fresh start. There was excitement and effort to create this connection or to move towards reconnection, but things got kind of complicated. One or both of you feels like you're carrying all the weight, the 10 of Wands here. There's a growing sense of emotional labor, too much work, not enough ease. This could be mutual. This is your energy, by the way. This is your partner's energy, and this is the situation between you. Both of you may feel like things have gotten heavy, fast. Neither of you is saying it clearly to one another. There's nothing being spoken here. As the King of Cups, Libra, you're reserving judgment for now and trying to stay calm. You're looking for a healing solution to this difficulty that you're feeling the heaviness and the burden of of trying to start this relationship or restart. I see that you're showing maturity and you're keeping your emotions in check. You haven't walked away, but you're watching carefully. You want peace, not chaos, but you're also starting to wonder if your patience is being mistaken for passivity. Partner is the Chariot. So your partner wants control. They're driving things forward, or they're the one in control. They're kind of the one driving things forward. Um, and they could be chasing a goal. They could be clinging to old baggage. When I clarify the 10 of Wands, this shows that you may be dealing with old baggage, right? And old baggage could be issues that someone carries within them mentally, emotionally. It could be an ex. They could be mentally still tied to an ex. Either way, the partner is acting distant and unavailable in ways that matter to you. So I feel like you're trying to stay balanced, Libra, and open-hearted to this relationship. But the relationship is already weighing you down. There's powering ahead, but not emotional connecting. And both of you aren't in sync. As we move forward into the month, possibly around mid-June, you're both feeling stuck. Eight of Swords, especially mentally, and no one's talking about what's wrong. This is quiet tension. Things feel off, right? No one's saying it. There's fear about expressing truth on both sides. and fear about what might happen if truth is expressed. So I feel like with the Seven of Swords, you're not being sneaky, you're being avoidant. You're pulling back emotionally, maybe even testing the partner, Libra. Something in their energy feels off, or they're distancing, they've been distancing themselves, and you don't know why. So you kind of suspicious as to what their actions are, what their behaviors are all about, right? You question their intentions, you question their agenda. You don't feel secure, but you're not ready to call it out either. So you're not saying anything. The partner is in their head, Nine of Swords, feeling regret, guilt, shame, something they can't get past. They're stressed. This could be about an ex, all right? Or it could be about a mistake they made. It could be different for different Libras, okay? That's the energy that's showing up. It could be about something they haven't told you yet. They want the connection. I want to reiterate that. They want the connection with you, Libra. But their past or their fear is holding them hostage. They're haunted and not fully present in the now with you. So you're both in your heads a bit with this Eight of Swords. You don't trust the relationship fully, whether it be new or restarting something that was existing prior. You're they're spiraling, right? Instead of fixing it, you're both stuck in your own silence and nobody's taking any action. Make sure you hit the like button if you're liking this reading so far and finding it insightful. And share this video with your friends on social media. And subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe. I'm brand new and I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you. Moving on to where this is headed. Death, judgment, Five of Wands. Right? Judgment can mean a decision, a turning point, a crossroads. So this relationship is at a crossroads now. You can't carry the silence anymore, the imbalance anymore, or the guessing game anymore. Something has to change fast. You are the death card, right? This is someone who's ready to transform things or end things, right? But I feel like you're willing to forgive and give this relationship a second chance. You're serious. You're not looking to destroy the relationship. You're looking to hold on to it. You're trying to evolve it and transform it. But it can't grow. But if it can't grow, then you're ready to release it. That's healthy and mature. In the partner's energy, they have the Five of Wands. So this is a bit of pushback, right, to your energy. They're still conflicted and may argue or avoid intimacy. So they might resist you at first, right? You want a second chance, you're serious, you want this relationship to work, it needs to transform, it needs to change. But they may come out the gate starting some kind of conflict or drama with you to bring up old tension, right? This may be um, a strategy on their part to force you to make a decision and resolve their conflict for them. They're struggling with what they want and how to say it without losing the control that they have over the relationship, Chariot. So I feel like you're willing to forgive, Libra, and move forward. You're willing to, um, you want to give this relationship a chance, and you're willing to give this relationship a second chance, but only if the partner shows up fully. They're still resisting or holding back, still in conflict or struggling with competition. The dynamic isn't stable yet, but you're both reaching the limit of what you can ignore. So I feel like this comes to a head around the end of June because in the outcome, we have the justice clarified by the magician. All right. Put this back over here because you can see it clearly. You have the justice clarified by the magician as the outcome. So I feel like there could be a breakthrough conversation finally. Um, or and this may come through a fight or an argument that finally clears the air. There's a realization here in the judgment card that shifts everything. Either way, I think you're going to get clarity. I believe you're going to get clarity. The partner's been holding back, and they will either step up or you'll finally be justified in letting go of the relationship. Um, it's your decision, Libra. Spirit left it open for you to decide. Literally, this is up to you whether or not you want to continue. And the partner's putting the power, even though they like control, they are trying to avoid making this decision so much that they're putting the power in your hands by starting this conflict. Hmm. By month's end, something's got to give. You're either going to rebuild from truth or break from silence. One person will step up, but it's unclear if the other will match it. What is clear is that you're done pretending that everything is fine, finally. My advice to you, Libra, or Spirit's advice to you, is that you don't have to hold all the emotional weight on your own just to keep this relationship alive. Say what you need. Let the truth do the work now. And Spirit's advice for the relationship is this: stop delaying conversation. Don't avoid it out of fear of what might happen. What might happen needs to happen. And the longer you both stay quiet, the harder it gets to stay connected and the more distance between you grows. So even if a fight, even a fight can bring you back to truth if it's real and honest. So I don't think that the fight is instigated consciously just to fight. It's unconscious maneuver to force you to force them to make a decision. That's kind of like what I'm getting. So that's my reading for you, Libra. I hope that you found it helpful and insightful for your coupled relationship. Um, have that conversation. It's needed. Um, Perhaps follow the timing of the spread and have it later on in the month. That might be more um, conducive to having this conversation around the end of the month. Mid-month, you're both kind of in your head and mentally projecting, and negativity could come out of that. So I would say save this conversation for mid-month and keep doing what you're doing. Stay balanced emotionally, right? And be optimistic. I do feel like uh, judgment will go in your favor. I do feel like this situation will get balanced and settled out in your favor. And it's the result of what you instigate, like a conversation that needs to be had. So thank you for tuning in, Libra. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below, and I'd be more than happy to help you research your questions. Have a blessed and wonderful month, and we'll see you in July. Bye, Libra couples.